Welcome back to TuddyTalk. This is the 2024 season. I'm Devyn.
I'm Gifford.
And we are here with our first episode of the season. Today we're going to be going over our top quarterbacks. We're also going to give you sleepers. And we're going to pick our favorite rookies of this class. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. My first guy is going to be Lamar Jackson. I'm saying this two-time MVP is going to repeat that.
Easy pick.
Some of them have to be easy, right? He is a two-time MVP, like I just said. He has the top upside in rushing ability in the league. I just don't see how he slows down. Last year, he just had his best year as a passer. He had the most yards that he's ever had and the best completion percentage in his career. This year, he gets to add Derrick Henry in his backfield. That'll take a lot of pressure off of him. And honestly, I think he can make that magic happen. And once again, he will be a top 5 quarterback.
Two-time MVP. It's hard to disagree with that. My number one has to be the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes. I hate to admit it. Till the day he retires, he's going to be top 3 or 5 in the league. He's a 3-time Super Bowl champion and makes me sick to say that. But adding Xavier Worthy, who is potentially a new Tyreek Hill, I don't know. We'll see. Is Travis Kelce going to decline? I don't think so. I think it's going to be another 1,000-yard season. The Swifties will be happy, and Patrick Mahomes will continue to produce. Last year was his worst off-putting season ever, and he still had 28 touchdowns, a couple rushing touchdowns. The guy's phenomenal.
And he won a Super Bowl, like you said.
With no weapons.
Insane. And now, yeah, like you said, Xavier Worthy. I don't know. Little man, but he's fast. So
he can't block, though. Can't block.
No.
All
right, my next guy is going to be CJ Stroud.
My guy.
So last year, I think we're getting a little bit of nostalgia goggles already for 1 year. He was good, but he wasn't great. If you look at the stats, last year he would go from a top 5 quarterback all the way down to a top 25 quarterback.
Oh, trust me, I had a front row seat to that.
Forth.
I had a front row seat.
So I really hope that he can take that next step and be more consistent this year. That's what I want to see. He now has Stephon Diggs to add to that loaded wide receiver room. I really think...
Washed? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think he's washed.
That's what the comments say.
That's what everybody's saying. Stephon Diggs is washed. He's going to be bad. And yes, he did decline, but he is a veteran presence. That's fine. They don't need an elite Stephon Diggs. They have Nico Collins. They have Tank Dell, who is my guy. I really like this offense, and I think that he can continue to produce. He just needs to stay consistent.
Coming off a broken leg, though, for Tank, though. I like Tank still. For my number 2, I'm going to steal your boy, Jalen Hurts. Oh, Jalen. Jalen had a whopping 24 turnovers last year, combining fumbles and interceptions. He has to bring that down a little bit. I think Jason Kelce might hurt that with him retiring, but Saquon is an upgrade from DeAndre Swift. I'm sorry to tell you that, Apple. I know you're a big Swiftie guy yourself. But A.J. Brown is still going to produce. Dallas Goedert should be healthy this year. I think that hindered Jalen Hurts as a whole. So I think he's going to lower the turnovers and get back to MVP form.
I think one big key of this offense that you're missing is Devontae Smith.
Oh, for sure. Devontae is great.
Is continuing to prove himself. He is going to make a case to be even better than A.J. Brown this year.
Which is fine. I don't have A.J. anymore, so be it. It's all about me.
It's all about you and fantasy football.
Absolutely.
All right. My third quarterback that I'm picking for this year is going to be Kyler Murray.
Apple, you hear that?
All right. So Kyler, he just needs to be healthy. That's all he needs, and he is automatically top 10. Now, I believe that he can be a top 5 with his rushing ability and add in Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison was selected 4th overall for a reason. He was dominant in college, and Kyler Murray is going to show why. He's going to, those two are going to be the next great duo in the league for at least the next, I'll be very conservative and say 3 years. The O-line is very bad, undeniably. It's awful. But I see that as an upside sometimes. Kyler Murray will need to get out of there. He will need to rush, and I could see him going for at least 750 this year.
I'm a little skeptical outside of Trey McBride and Marv. Not many weapons.
Greg Dortch? You're really going to say that about Greg Dortch?
Kyler's going to really have to show me that he's elite here. Narrowly edging out Josh Allen. I'm going to give it to Joe Burrow here. He is keeping his weapons. Tyler Boyd, who gives a fuck? I mean, weak-ass wide receiver 3. Honestly, Joe Burrow was hurt last year again. His second year in the league where he's been hurt. He's going to come back with a vengeance, have 30-plus touchdowns, and be the Joe Burrow of old. I expect him to be top 3 in the league. He's going to try to get back to the Super Bowl. And he's on the quest to stop Patrick Mahomes. Takes a lot of dedication to do that.
Man, I hope that he does. I have a soft spot for the Bengals, and I really hope that they can make it back because it's been brutal past few years.
I didn't even want to watch the Super Bowl last year. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck the Niners.
Fair. On to our rookie quarterback picks. Now, remember, this is for fantasy. This is not necessarily for real life because I don't know how much I believe in the Washington Commanders. I'm going with Jaden Daniels this year as my top rookie quarterback.
Talented, man.
Honestly, it's talent. It's a vibes pick. I like the vibes over there in Washington. Everything feels really revamped. It feels fresh.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Right. I like Terry. I like Jahan Dotson. I think they're above average wide receivers. They can help Daniels elevate his game.
I agree.
And on top of that, they have another one of my guys, Austin Eckler, over there.
Still after last season.
He may not be the best running back anymore, but he is a veteran, and he's going to be one of the best third down backs in the league. And I think that he can help just with play smarts, with game. I know he can elevate Jaden Daniels to the next level. As a fantasy QB, Daniels, he's going to outrush Williams, and therefore he will outproduce Caleb Williams and the Bears.
Well, stealing my answer, Caleb Williams. That's a homer pick, but it's really hard to fuck up when you start your career with DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, and Rome Odunze. I mean, that's four weapons that you really have to account for that offense. He's also
top two trio.
I think so. Also, I mean, he just got a new running back. Does he have Swift now?
Yeah.
He also has Swift, so he has help in that department. I think that just plays out to his advantage, and the arm talent's there, and the talent is there, obviously. So I think Caleb Williams is going to be the top QB in this year's draft. Don't
sleep on Cole Kmet either. I think that he's a really good tight end too. And I think that Caleb Williams is going to be able to pass it around to all of them.
Yeah, I think so as well.
But Jaden Daniels is going to be better, so
hopefully that turf don't get them boys over in DC.
Oh man, that's a big one.
Absolutely.
Finally, this is our top sleeper quarterback for each of us. Now, to me, sleeper means outside of the top 12. We're in a 12-man league. To him, it might mean a little bit different. So here, I'm giving you Justin Herbert. All right? Right now, he's being picked, and remember, this is Yahoo, so who knows? He's being picked outside of the top 12. He has never finished lower than quarterback 15.
I disagree that he's outside the top 12, but...
He is. If you go take a mock draft right now, he's outside of the top 15 or top 12.
I would love to have Justin Herbert on my team.
Maybe that'll be one of our next episodes. We'll do a mock draft.
Sure.
Anyway, he hasn't finished lower than QB 15, and that was 2 years ago. I know that they have Harbaugh coming in. He's going to bring a run-first offense. Greg Roman loves running the ball, but Herbert is still a top-of-the-line quarterback, and I know that he can produce, even with the low tier of Gus Edwards and Ladd McConkey on that team.
Quinn Williams.
Right.
Oh, no, Quinn Johnston.
Quinn Johnston.
I can't even remember his fucking last name. I dropped that, just like he drops every other pass.
I really like Herbert, and call me old-fashioned, but I like to stick by my guy. So here we go. Justin Herbert, top sleeper quarterback this year.
All righty. Narrowly edging out Jordan Love because I do not believe that contract at all. I think Anthony Richardson, even though technically he's in the top 12, injury prone last year, I think he's just a monster. He's a physical freak. I think his ceiling is above a prime Cam Newton. I think he's a better thrower. He's more accurate. And when he gets ahead of steam, you might want to get out of his way. The man had a multitude of multi-rushing touchdown games last year, and I think he's just going to feed whoever he has on his team. Jonathan Taylor should be healthy this year. I don't know. We shall see. But I think Anthony Richardson's really going to be a sleeper.
So you're saying not top 6. He's going to be top 2, and he's not 2. You think MVP season coming from Anthony Richardson?
He might need a couple years to get there. But,
okay, there it is.
But we shall see. We shall see.
And that was it for Tuddy Talk episode 1 for the 2024 fantasy season. We'll see you next time.
Like Dr. Dre said, next episode.